A jigsaw is a saw which uses a reciprocating blade to cut irregular curves, such as stencil designs, in wood, metal, or other materials. A jigsaw power tool is a jigsaw made up of an electric motor and a reciprocating saw blade. Jigsaws with sole plates that have a beveling function can cut angles typically up to 45 degrees relative to the normal vertical stroke to make miter joints. The jigsaw can be used to make both straight and curved cuts in a wide variety of materials, including wood, particleboard, plywood, plastic, metal, even ceramic tile. It's also safe and easy to use, which is why it's often the very first power saw in new DIY buys. Handle. The handle of the jigsaw helps you hold the tool while guiding it along the cut. Switch or trigger. The switch or the trigger turns the jigsaw on or off. Lock-on button. The lock-on button allows you to keep the on-off switch or trigger in the on position, which lets you run the jigsaw at a consistent speed even if you take your hand off the trigger. Aside from helping you run the tool at one speed, a lock-on button also helps prevent hand fatigue as well. Variable speed control dial. The variable speed control dial lets you control the maximum cutting speed of your jigsaw. This dial is usually placed above the handle, or behind the handle near the on-off trigger. Once you have set the maximum speed via the dial, pressing the trigger of the jigsaw will only run the blade up to the preset speed. Orbital action switch. Turning on the orbital action in a jigsaw means that the blade does not just move up and down, it also oscillates forward and back, which makes the tip of the blade move in a semi-elliptical motion. Orbital action helps speed up most cuts, and it also helps the blade throw off more dust and debris from the kerf, which helps cut down on friction and heat. It also introduces a source of vibration as well, and for precision cuts, you would usually prefer that the orbital action is turned down, or disabled entirely. Dust blower switch. Some jigsaws also use the air generated by the motor as a blower to clear the kerf of dust. Dust extraction port. Many jigsaws also come with a dust extraction port that ejects dust and debris through and out of the back of the main body of the tool, if you connect it with a vacuum hose to a shop vacuum. A jigsaw with a dust collection feature is highly recommended if you are working with materials that release hazardous dust such as formaldehyde gas from MDF boards. Blade clamp mechanism. The blade clamp mechanism secures the blade in the jigsaw and ensures that it stays aligned with the cutting line even at high speeds. Blade roller guides. Blade roller guides usually come in the form of two rollers that support the blade just above the shoe, in the same way that rollers on bandsaws help stabilizes the blade. Roller guides also help keep the thinner jigsaw blades from flexing and bending, which keeps them from prematurely breaking as well. Bevel adjustment lever. This is usually a quick adjustment lever if you want the shoe of your jigsaw to be on a bevel. This is a tool-less type of lever and makes the process of tilting the shoe a lot easier. Footplate or shoe. The footplate or shoe of the jigsaw helps you keep the blade at the same angle throughout the entire cut. Most jigsaw footplates are adjustable as well, and you can position them to a desired angle to make bevel cuts of up to 45 degrees. Power cord. The power cord delivers electrical power to the tool, and it will need to be plugged into a nearby outlet or extension cord of the right voltage. Most jigsaws will come with a power cord between 6 feet to more than 16 feet long. Jigsaw blade. The business end of the jigsaw is the blade. The jigsaw moves the blade in a reciprocating motion, or in a rapid up and down motion when the tool is held horizontally. There are many types of jigsaw blades available on the market today. These lets you use the tool on a wide variety of materials. A jigsaw works by attaching a blade accessory to the tool. There are various types of blades in the market. Older jigsaws require a blade to be screwed into the tool. But since Bosch introduced the first tool-free blade change system, most manufacturers now offer a similar setup allowing a quick and tool-free blade change. The component that causes the most confusion with jigsaw blades is the blade's shank. This is the part of the blade that locks into the tool's blade clamp. The most common style of blade shank and the one with the widest range of blades is the t-shank, or tanged shank. This style of shank offers superior retention and allows the use of keyless blade clamping systems. This is the style all manufacturers are now producing jigsaws for. The older standard was the u-shank, also known as the 1/4 universal shank, but these blades are now getting harder and harder to purchase. They are characterized by a U-shaped cutout at their end, and are normally locked into the blade clamp with a hex drive screw. Blades can be designed for either straight, curved, or plunge cuts. All jigsaw blades are capable of cutting straight lines, but those that have constant parallel edges are designed especially for repetitive straight cutting. Curved cutting blades can be recognized by how the teeth of the blade are set back from the front of the blade. Plunge cutting blades have a special tip on the end of the blade that allows them to slowly bite into the middle of a soft material, like wood or plasterboard, without any starting hole. They are not available for harder materials like metals which require a starting hole. Different blade materials are used for different applications to improve blade life and cutting performance. High-carbon steel (HCS) is used for softer materials such as wood, laminated particle board, and plastics due to its flexibility. High-speed steel (HSS) is a stronger steel that can cut all types of metals. Bimetal (BIM) blades contain a combination of high-carbon steel and high-speed steel. The combination creates a strong and flexible material that can be used for demanding applications where there is a risk of breakage or when extreme flexibility and versatility is required. Bimetal blades have longer lifespans and prolonged job performance compared to other types of blades. Tungsten carbide (TC) blades have the strength to cut through abrasive metals such as reinforced plastics, fiberglass, cement board, stainless steel, tile, glass, cast iron, and brick. Diamond grit blades are extremely versatile, as they can cut rough materials such as hard porcelain tile, granite, slate, marble, and other stones, due to their finely milled particles. This makes their uses similar to carbide blades, although diamond grit blades typically last longer. The most common jigsawing mistake is not using the correct wood-cutting blade for the task at hand. It's easy to pick the wrong blade, especially for novice DIYers, because jigsaw blades come in dozens of widths, lengths, and tooth configurations. There are two general rules to keep in mind here. First, wider blades are best for making long, straight cuts, and narrow blades are better for cutting curves. Second, blades with larger and fewer teeth cut extremely fast but produce a rough, splintered surface. Blades with smaller teeth but more of them cut slower but leave behind a smoother surface. For video of jigsaw's straight cut, bevel cut, plunge cut, and curve cut, please see the link on description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and share it to your friends as well, and if you are only new to this channel, you may also subscribe and click the notification bell to keep you updated on latest video uploads.